Have you ever woken up and felt like getting out of bed was a huge challenge? You know, when even the simplest movements, like climbing stairs, carrying bags, or walking around the house, feel impossible. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. For many older adults, muscle weakness can quietly steal away your energy and independence. But here's the good news: you can fight back. Even if you're over 70, it's never too late to regain strength. Stick around until the end of this video to discover simple, everyday habits that can boost your strength, increase your energy, and restore your confidence just like they did for 95-year-old Maria. Trust me, you don't want to miss these life-changing tips that can truly transform your daily life. Before we begin, I'd really appreciate it if you like this video to help me share this important message. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you like this video, comment 1, if you don't, comment 0 so I can improve and create better content for you. Maria had always been a woman full of life, someone who embraced each day with energy and grace. She found joy in the little things, tending to her garden, feeling the earth between her fingers as she cared for her plants, preparing delicious meals for her family, and taking long, peaceful walks around her neighborhood. She always greeted her neighbors with a warm smile and a kind word, making everyone feel special and appreciated. Her presence was uplifting, and many people admired how, even in her later years, she moved with the energy and spirit of someone much younger. But one morning, something changed. As she reached for a pot she had lifted countless times before, something felt wrong. Her hands started to tremble, her grip weakened, and she struggled to hold the familiar weight. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, a sensation she had never experienced before. At first, Maria brushed it off, telling herself it was just fatigue, convincing herself it was simply an off day. But a few days later, something else caught her off guard. While climbing the steps to her terrace, she felt a strange heaviness in her legs. Her muscles, which had always carried her with ease, now felt weak. The steps that once felt effortless now seemed taller and more challenging. She had to stop and steady herself against the railing, her heart racing not from physical effort, but from the fear starting to creep into her mind. Was she just tired, or was there something more going on? Her daughter, noticing these small but worrying signs, insisted that Maria visit the doctor. At first, Maria resisted. After all, she had always been strong and independent. But deep down, she knew something wasn't right. She agreed to the appointment, hoping for reassurance but also fearing what the doctor might say. At the clinic, the doctor ran several tests, checking her muscle strength, balance, and overall physical condition. After a moment of silence, the doctor looked at Maria with a serious yet kind expression and said something that would stay with her. "Mrs. Maria, muscle loss as we age is more common than most people realize. It's called sarcopenia," the doctor continued, "and if we don't take action now, your strength will keep declining week by week. If left untreated, it can lead to serious problems, including a higher risk of falls, fractures, and even the complete loss of mobility." The weight of those words sank deep into Maria's heart. She had always known that aging brought its challenges, but she never imagined that something as natural as getting older could slowly take away her ability to move freely and care for herself. She wasn't ready to lose that independence. Maria had always lived life on her own terms. The doctor went on to explain how aging reduces the body's ability to produce the proteins needed for muscle maintenance and growth. Without the right movement and nutrition, muscles weaken and shrink, making activities that used to be easy more and more difficult. It wasn't just about feeling tired or weak, it was a process happening inside her body, one she could no longer ignore. But there was hope. She wasn't powerless. Maria realized she had a choice. She could either let time take its toll or fight back and take control of her future. Maria realized she had the power to decide her fate. In that moment, she made a choice. She would not give in to weakness. She would fight for her strength, her mobility, and her freedom. Her journey to recovery wouldn't require huge changes, but rather small, consistent steps. Simple exercises, daily habits, and small changes to her diet would make a big difference. She knew it would take patience and commitment, but she was ready. Maria had spent her life caring for others, her family, her neighbors, her garden. Now, it was time to care for herself. With this new mindset, Maria took her first step toward reclaiming her strength and facing the years ahead, not with fear, but with determination. Habit number 1, the brush massage to wake up her muscles. Maria never expected that such a simple habit could make such a big difference in her daily life. For years, she had struggled with muscle stiffness and tightness. But this easy technique would soon become a game changer for her. Maria had often felt stiffness in her body, as if her muscles resisted movement as soon as she got out of bed. She had thought this was just a part of aging, something she had to accept. But then, a therapist friend gave her an unexpected piece of advice that changed everything. "Maria, before you even think about exercise or medication, you need to wake up your muscles," her friend said. "Try dry brushing. It's one of the easiest ways to stimulate your circulation and make your body feel alive again." Maria was intrigued but skeptical. Could something as simple as brushing her skin really make a difference? Still, she decided to give it a try. She bought a natural bristle brush and committed to using it every morning before her shower. The technique was simple yet effective. Standing in her bathroom, she would start at her feet using long, gentle strokes to brush upwards toward her heart. Her legs, her arms, her back, she covered her entire body in slow, rhythmic motions. At first, the sensation was odd, almost tingly, but not unpleasant. She reminded herself to be gentle, avoiding too much pressure on sensitive areas. As she continued this practice day after day, something remarkable happened. The stiffness that had once made mornings so difficult began to fade. Her legs felt lighter, less tense. The heaviness she had felt was slowly lifting. Weighed by the sluggishness she had grown used to, getting out of bed no longer felt like a battle. It was as if her muscles were waking up alongside her, ready to move with her instead of against her. But the benefits of dry brushing went beyond just feeling good. Scientifically, this technique was working wonders inside her body. By stimulating blood circulation, dry brushing helped bring more oxygen and nutrients to her muscles, keeping them active and nourished. It also supported her lymphatic system, helping to flush toxins from her body and boost overall energy. Out toxins that could contribute to swelling, fatigue, and reduced mobility. Research even suggests that dry brushing can increase circulation by up to 25%, which explains why she felt so much more energized after just a few weeks. To complete her morning routine, Maria followed up her brushing with a warm shower, letting the water soothe and further relax her muscles. Afterwards, she massaged natural coconut oil into her skin, locking in moisture and leaving her body feeling refreshed and revitalized. This daily ritual became more than just self-care, it became an act of self-empowerment. In those few minutes each morning, Maria was no longer at the mercy of aging. She was taking control of her body, waking up her strength and confidence, proving to herself that even small habits could create powerful changes. Dry brushing wasn't just about healthier skin or better circulation, it was the first step toward feeling alive again. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Habit number 2, the broth that restored her strength. Maria had always been a strong and independent woman, but as the years passed, she felt her body growing weaker. Simple tasks that once required no effort, getting up from a chair, walking for long periods, or even carrying groceries, now left her feeling drained. She knew she needed to nourish her body from the inside out. One evening, while chatting with her granddaughter, a nutrition student, Maria shared her concerns about feeling weak. Fragile, her granddaughter, excited to help, revealed an ancient recipe passed down through generations, a simple yet powerful bone broth known for its restorative properties. Skeptical but intrigued, Maria decided to give it a try. This traditional broth, rich in collagen minerals like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and essential amino acids, has long been used to promote muscle regeneration and joint health. If it had worked for generations before her, perhaps it could work for her too. Determined to regain her strength, Maria carefully gathered the ingredients. 1 kilogram of beef or chicken bones, preferably with cartilage. These were packed with collagen, a key protein for maintaining muscle, skin, and joint health. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a crucial ingredient to help draw out minerals from the bones, making the broth even more nourishing. A piece of fresh ginger, known for its anti-inflammatory benefits. Ginger would help soothe her aching joints. Garlic and onion to taste. Both are packed with antioxidants and immune-boosting compounds. Herbs like rosemary and parsley, not only for flavor but also for their digestive and anti-inflammatory properties. Enough water to cover all the ingredients, the base of this healing elixir. Maria placed all the ingredients into a large pot, filled it with water, and let it simmer on low heat for 12 hours. This slow cooking process was essential, allowing the bones to release their valuable nutrients into the liquid. As the hours passed, a rich aroma filled her kitchen, reminding her of the comforting dishes from her childhood. The next morning, she poured herself a steaming cup of the golden broth. The warmth spread through her body, and with every sip she imagined the nourishment traveling to her muscles and joints. She made it a daily ritual, drinking a cup each morning before breakfast. At first, the changes were subtle. After a few days, she felt a little more energized, a little less fatigued. But as the weeks passed, the transformation was undeniable. Her joint pain, which had been a daily struggle, eased significantly. Her muscles, once weak and unsteady, became stronger and more resilient. She could move with greater ease, walk for longer distances, and even get through the day without feeling completely drained. Modern research supports what Maria experienced firsthand. Collagen found in bone broth helps rebuild muscle tissue and supports joint flexibility, while minerals like calcium and magnesium are crucial for strong bones and proper muscle function. The added benefits of ginger and garlic further reduce inflammation, promoting faster recovery. For Maria, this broth was no longer just a recipe. It had become a daily dose of vitality, a warm reminder that strength could be restored at any age. With every sip, she felt more like herself again, confident, capable, and full of life. Habit number 3: deep breathing that regenerated her muscles. Even after incorporating the soothing massages and nourishing broth into her routine, Maria still felt something was missing. While these changes had certainly helped, her body wasn't bouncing back the way she had hoped. Some mornings, despite getting a full night's rest, she would wake up with lingering fatigue, her muscles feeling sluggish and unresponsive. Simple activities like a short walk or carrying groceries sometimes left her feeling unusually drained. It was as if her muscles weren't fully recovering no matter how much she rested. Determined to find a solution, Maria visited her doctor for further advice. She expected to hear recommendations about supplements or specific exercises, but instead she was given an unexpected piece of wisdom. Her breathing could be the key to her recovery. At first she was skeptical. But as her doctor explained, the way she inhaled and exhaled could directly impact her muscle regeneration, energy levels, and overall vitality. The doctor revealed that over time many people fall into the habit of shallow breathing, unknowingly depriving their muscles of the oxygen they desperately need. Without proper oxygen flow, muscle recovery slows down, leading to prolonged fatigue and even muscle weakness. Maria was surprised to learn that something as simple as deep breathing could have such a profound effect on her well-being. Determined to put this theory to the test, she committed to practicing controlled breathing exercises daily. Her doctor introduced her to the 4-7-8 breathing technique, a simple yet powerful method designed to increase oxygen intake and promote relaxation. The technique involved 3 steps. 1. Inhale deeply through the nose for 4 seconds, allowing her lungs to fully expand. 2. Hold the breath for 7 seconds, letting the oxygen circulate throughout her body. 3. Exhale slowly and completely through the mouth for 8 seconds, releasing tension and stress. In addition to practicing this technique for at least 10 minutes a day, Maria made a conscious effort to maintain good posture. She realized that years of slightly hunched shoulders had been restricting her lung capacity. By sitting and standing with an open chest, she allowed her lungs to fully expand, maximizing her oxygen intake. Within just a few days, Maria began noticing subtle but significant changes. She woke up feeling more refreshed, with a newfound lightness in her body. The persistent muscle fatigue that had plagued her for so long started to fade, and she felt more energized throughout the day. Even after physical activities, her muscles recovered more quickly and she no longer felt the same heaviness in her limbs. But the benefits didn't stop there. Deep breathing also had a calming effect on her mind. She felt less stressed, more present in the moment, and even noticed an improvement in her sleep quality. She learned that deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation, lowers cortisol levels, and enhances the body's natural ability to heal. Studies have shown that increased oxygenation in muscle tissues not only accelerates recovery but also improves circulation, reduces inflammation, and enhances endurance. For Maria, deep breathing became more than just an exercise. It was a daily ritual of self-care, a moment to reconnect with her body and provide it with the oxygen it needed to thrive. With this newfound practice, she had taken another step toward regaining her strength. But she knew her journey wasn't over yet. Her muscles needed more than just oxygen. They needed the right kind of physical stimulation to regain their full potential. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Habit number 4, the cane that reactivated her strength. Maria had already noticed remarkable improvements in her mobility and overall well-being, but she understood that to truly regain her muscle strength, she needed a structured and safe way to challenge her body. She knew that without consistent movement and proper stimulation, her muscles would continue to weaken, making daily activities increasingly difficult. Determined to take control of her physical health, she started searching for simple yet effective ways to maintain her progress. That's when she discovered the power of cane exercises, an ancient yet highly effective technique designed to strengthen the body without placing excessive strain on the joints. At first, the idea seemed unusual. Could a simple cane, something primarily used for support, really become a tool for rebuilding strength? Curious and open to new possibilities, Maria decided to give it a try. What initially appeared to be just an ordinary object soon became an essential part of her daily routine. With time and practice, she realized that the cane was much more than a walking aid. It was a means of improving posture, increasing mobility, and most importantly, restoring the muscle strength she thought she had lost forever. She began using the cane for a series of simple but highly effective exercises. One of her first movements involved gripping the cane with both hands and raising it slowly in front of her, lifting it to shoulder height before holding the position for a few seconds and lowering it again. This controlled motion helped activate her shoulder, arm, and upper back muscles, improving her posture and stability. To further enhance her flexibility and spinal strength, Maria experimented with an exercise where she rested the cane across her shoulders and gently rotated her torso from side to side. These twisting movements helped loosen tension in her back while promoting greater mobility in her core. Each day she could feel her body adapting, becoming more fluid and resilient. Her lower body strength was just as important, so she used the cane for additional support while performing slight squats. At first she moved cautiously, focusing on maintaining balance. With each session she noticed small but meaningful changes. Her legs felt stronger, her hips more stable, and the act of rising from a chair, which once felt daunting, became easier and more controlled. During the first few days her movements were slow and deliberate. She had to concentrate on maintaining proper form, ensuring her posture was aligned and engaging the correct muscles. But as the days passed, her confidence grew. Her muscles became more responsive, and what once felt like a challenge soon became second nature. Walking, which had once felt unsteady, now became smoother and more secure. Tasks she had previously hesitated to attempt, such as bending down to pick something up, carrying groceries, or even standing for extended periods, became effortless. The cane, once a symbol of dependence, had transformed into a tool of empowerment. Scientific studies have shown that cane exercises are highly beneficial for older adults, as they help activate stabilizing muscles, improve balance, and prevent falls. By providing additional support, the cane allows individuals to perform strength training movements without the fear of injury, making it an excellent option for seniors looking to maintain their independence. For Maria, this simple yet powerful tool was more than just a piece of wood or metal. It became a bridge to a stronger, healthier, and more confident version of herself. It wasn't just about exercise, it was about reclaiming her ability to move freely and live without limitation. Habit number 5. Antioxidant nutrition. As Maria continued her journey toward better health, she noticed that while her body felt more active and her strength was gradually returning, there was still room for improvement. She realized that exercise alone wasn't enough. Her muscles needed the right fuel to continue strengthening and to fully recover from her daily activities. One evening, during a visit with her granddaughter Sophia, who happened to be a nutritionist, Maria shared how she was feeling. Sophia listened attentively and then explained something that would change Maria's approach to food forever. "Grandma, what you eat is just as important as the exercises you do. Your muscles are like a house under construction. Without the right building materials, they can't rebuild properly. You need high-quality proteins and antioxidants to support muscle repair and prevent damage from oxidative stress." Intrigued, Maria asked for more details. Sophia went on to explain that antioxidants help protect the body from harmful free radicals, which can accelerate aging and muscle deterioration. At the same time, amino acids found in protein-rich foods are essential for repairing and building stronger muscles. Without these nutrients, Maria's progress could slow down, and she might even experience setbacks in her mobility and energy levels. Determined to follow this advice, Maria made a conscious effort to adjust her diet. She incorporated foods that would actively combat oxidative stress while also supplying the essential building blocks for muscle regeneration. Every meal became an opportunity to nourish her body in a way that supported her newfound strength and independence. The foods that transformed Maria's strength included quinoa, a nutrient-dense grain that provides a complete source of protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids. Unlike other grains, quinoa aids muscle recovery and provides sustained energy. Maria replaced her usual rice with quinoa at lunch and dinner, enjoying its light, nutty flavor and powerful benefits. Red fruits, blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are among the richest sources of antioxidants, helping to fight oxidative stress and protect muscle cells from damage. Maria started adding a handful of these berries to her morning oatmeal, blending them into smoothies, or enjoying them as an afternoon snack. Pumpkin and chia seeds. These tiny but mighty seeds are packed with magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and fiber, all of which contribute to muscle function, reduce inflammation, and promote overall health. Maria sprinkled them over her yogurt, added them to salads, and even mixed them into her homemade granola. Spinach and kale, dark leafy greens, are rich in iron, vitamin K, and antioxidants, which help oxygenate muscles and strengthen bones. Maria included them in her daily meals, adding them to soups, stir-fries, and even blending them into green smoothies for an extra nutrient boost. Chickpeas, a fantastic plant-based protein source. Chickpeas provide sustained energy while also offering fiber to support digestion and overall well-being. Maria experimented with different ways to enjoy chickpeas, whether in hummus, salads, or roasted as a crunchy snack. Over time, Maria began to notice a remarkable difference. Her energy levels soared, and she felt stronger during her exercise sessions. Tasks that once left her feeling fatigued became easier and her sense of weakness gradually faded. But the benefits didn't stop there. She also observed positive changes in her skin, better sleep quality, and improved concentration. Her journey wasn't just about gaining physical strength, it was about reclaiming her vitality. Scientific studies support what Maria experienced firsthand. Diets rich in antioxidants and high-quality proteins play a crucial role in muscle regeneration, helping to prevent sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and supporting overall health in older adults. Nutrient-dense foods like quinoa, red fruits, seeds, and leafy greens help maintain muscle mass, energy levels, and cognitive function, making them essential components of a senior's diet. For Maria, nutrition wasn't just about feeding her body, it became the foundation for a life filled with strength, resilience, and independence. With every healthy choice, she was investing in a future where she could continue doing the things she loved, staying active, and feeling her best at any age. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Habit number 6. Walking barefoot on natural textures. Maria had already overcome much of the muscle weakness that had once limited her mobility, but she wasn't content with just maintaining the progress she had made. She wanted something deeper, something that would allow her to feel truly connected to her body in a way she had never experienced before. She longed to move with confidence, to feel light on her feet, and to reclaim the strength that time had slowly eroded. One morning, while taking her usual walk in the park, Maria sat on a bench, watching children run freely on the grass, their bare feet sinking into the soft earth. Their laughter was infectious, full of life and energy. Her granddaughter, sitting beside her, turned and asked, "Grandma, have you ever walked barefoot outside? Did you know it's good for you?" Maria smiled at the question, but truthfully, she hadn't thought about it before. The idea of walking barefoot on anything other than the smooth floors of her home felt unfamiliar. Her granddaughter continued, "Walking on natural textures like grass, sand, or even smooth stones can help strengthen your feet and legs in ways you wouldn't believe. It's good for balance, circulation, and even your overall health." Intrigued, Maria decided to give it a try. That afternoon, she took off her shoes and stepped onto a small patch of grass in her backyard. The cool, damp sensation against her soles sent a shiver up her spine, not from discomfort, but from a feeling of newness. With each careful step, she noticed how her toes curled slightly to grip the earth, how different muscles in her feet engaged to keep her steady. She felt grounded, as though she was rediscovering a part of herself that had been dormant for years. As the days passed, Maria became more adventurous. She walked barefoot on different surfaces, soft sand, smooth pebbles, even the gentle roughness of a forest path. Each texture brought a new challenge, activating and stabilizing muscles she had long neglected. Her feet, ankles, and legs grew stronger without her even realizing it. She felt steadier and more in control of her movements, and with every step, her confidence grew. But the benefits of walking barefoot weren't just physical. There was something deeply therapeutic about feeling the earth beneath her feet, something that made her feel more connected to nature and herself. It became a meditative practice, one that helped her clear her mind and release the stress that had accumulated over the years. The simple act of standing barefoot on the ground in the early morning, breathing in the fresh air, gave her a sense of peace she hadn't felt in a long time. Within weeks, the changes were undeniable. Maria's balance had improved, her legs felt more stable, and she no longer hesitated before stepping onto uneven terrain. Tasks that once made her nervous, walking across gravel, standing up from a chair without holding onto something, moving around the house without fear of losing her footing, became effortless. The newfound strength in her feet and legs gave her a renewed sense of independence, something she cherished more than anything else. Scientific studies have confirmed what Maria discovered through experience. Walking barefoot on natural textures stimulates and strengthens muscles that often remain underused when wearing shoes. This practice enhances proprioception, the body's ability to sense movement and position, improves circulation, and even helps reduce the risk of falls. Additionally, being barefoot outdoors, also known as earthing, has been linked to lower stress levels, reduced inflammation, and improved overall well-being. For Maria, walking barefoot was more than just a form of exercise. It was a reconnection with life itself. The strength she built wasn't just in her muscles, but in her mindset. Every small habit she incorporated, from dry brushing massages to barefoot walks, was a step toward a healthier, more fulfilling future. Now, at 95 years old, Maria is no longer the woman who feared losing her independence. She moves with ease, gardens with joy, and wakes up every morning feeling capable and strong. What once seemed impossible, getting out of bed without hesitation, walking with confidence, embracing life with energy, has become her reality. But the most important transformation wasn't just in her body. It was in the way she saw herself. With every step she took, barefoot or not, she was proving to herself that aging didn't have to mean decline. It could mean renewal, rediscovery, and a newfound appreciation for the simple yet powerful things that make life beautiful. And there you have it, 6 powerful habits that helped Maria regain her strength, confidence, and independence, and they can do the same for you. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that you'll start practicing in your own life? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to read your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more life-changing tips to help you stay strong, healthy, and independent as you age, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and